Some of you guys who know me probably know that right outside of my studio I have a few beehives. I wouldn't really call myself a beekeeper, I'm more like a bee haver. I'm really more like a bee slumlord. Like, I don't really give them much. I give them some boxes, some frames, some water to drink. That's about it. Every once in a while I'll come around, ask them for a little bit of honey. But we have a pretty low-key relationship, me and the bees. They do their thing, I do my thing. It's cool. But the other day I noticed they were swarming over here. The bees are swarming. They're all flying around and all crazy, which usually means, it's kind of weird, is a couple things, like they're not happy with their living situation, or they're not happy with the queen. The queen's not working hard enough. So sometimes what they'll do is they'll actually make a new queen by feeding royal jelly to one of their small larvae, and it will become a new queen, and then the new queen will go off, and half of the hive will follow her. Like, she's like, who's with me? And she'll go hanging on a branch. So what she did is she went and hung on this branch about 20 feet up, and half of the hive went, and they were all flying around. They ended up congregating in this big clump, and they stayed there overnight. The next morning they were still there, so I said, okay, we gotta do something about this. First, I didn't know how I was gonna get them back. They were like so far up there, and so what I ended up doing is I got this bucket, and I attached this bucket to the end of like a fruit picking thing. It goes out really long. Held the bucket up on the top of the pole, knocked the bees off into the bucket, went and dumped them into the box.
Yep, you got most of it.
Should put a lid on it?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of bees in the bucket on a stick. What do I do?
Here, I'll put this over the top.
Just grab it. Please grab it. What do you think about it? Grab it, yeah. And they seem like they're doing pretty good. I went and checked on them last night, and they hung out there all day. I'm gonna go check again this morning and see if they're still hanging out, if they like their new digs. Oh, there's a lot of bees in here. A lot of times the reason they swarm is because there's something wrong with the place that they're in. Either it's too crowded, or there's, in this case I think we had a pretty bad wax moth infestation. Some of the other hives I've had in the past have had these wax moths pretty bad. So I went and opened up, and definitely there were wax moths in here. You can see this is a pretty bad example of a wax moth infestation. And basically you just have to get in there and clean out all the wax moth larvae. But it's getting kind of out there. So in order to keep this video somewhat cohesive with the rest of the videos in my channel, you know, music themed, I thought I would attempt to play Flight of the Bumblebee on the baritone saxophone. The beginning part, at least. How about if this video gets 100 likes, I'll actually learn the song. I'll learn the whole song.